Welcome to another episode of Locked In with DJ Scenario. I am your host. You already know what time it is. I got a special guest in the building all the way from Detroit.
Yo, what up, though? What up, though?
Are you like from the part where Eminem's from?
He from the east side, so yeah.
So from the east side of Detroit.
Yeah.
Tell me what's the difference between the east side, like the west side, you know what I'm saying? Tell me about Detroit a little bit.
That narrative's starting to change. So like the west side was more luxurious.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? The east side, you getting out the mud for sure.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So you getting out the mud there.
Most definitely.
What's your name?
Rich Prez.
Rich Prez?
Prez. Yep,
P-R-E-Z. Rich Prez. Yep. Shout out to Rich Prez. He's in the building. You know what I'm saying? So you're originally from Detroit. Tell me a little bit about where you got started. Like what pushed you to do, like, say, I want to do music, first of all, and then I want to do rap music.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I want to do hip hop.
For me, it was, my brothers around me, my friends, you know what I'm saying, the ones I came up with, they were already doing it. I was just one of the guys that liked it to support.
Okay.
And basically got dragged into it. Like, hey, you need to be doing it.
You got drafted. You got drafted to do this rap shit.
We need your influence. We need to use it. So, and then
so you was like with the people that rapped, but you was like the outside person. Like, I know everybody though.
Yes.
I'm that person that knows everybody. So was there a formula to like how you got started? Meaning like somebody taught you how to rap, or where you learned it from, or this was something that came kind of natural?
It came natural.
Yeah?
Yeah, it came natural. Like, we literally got in the studio, was in and out, and next day, literally, my first song was out.
Was there a point where somebody was like, yo, you nice, you should do this? Or was it just like, I'm doing this so much, I might as well?
No, it got to a point to where in school, or back in high school, a guy came to open a teen club up called Club Oxygen. Mm-hmm. He went to the school. And I opened my locker. I had a card in there, a business card in there.
Yeah.
They were asking who was.
That's so random. Like, how they know this is my locker?
Exactly.
First of all, I'm thinking like that's the ops.
But his niece went
with the
to
business
the school.
Card. Okay. She was like, that's his locker.
Yeah. And
Okay.
I so happened to be in school that day.
All right. Oh, so it was like it was meant for you to go to school that day because it was meant for you to find that card.
Yep. Ended up getting paid for the first show. That's when I was like, oh, there's money in it.
Okay.
I got my attention.
What was it nerve-wracking for you to be like? Because I know you put in the hours in the studio, right? You put in the hours, but was it nerve-wracking? Like, hey, when you got that business card and when you took that stage and was like, I'm actually performing this.
No, it wasn't. I mean, my first show, I actually got thrown out there. Sold out show with Pretty Ricky.
Oh wow,
my first show ever.
Yeah.
2,500 people in the building. So.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah,
for a first show ever.
First show ever.
Yeah. How was that feeling for you then? Like. Because not a lot of artists come and say, yo, I opened up 2,500 people. It was like, it's like, yo, I opened up, it was like 30 people there.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it was different. It was nervous, but like I said, man, I had my brothers with me, family there, you know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I felt like I was good and had major support. So
How supportive is your family with the rap music? Because, I say this a lot, you know what I'm saying? When I do these interviews, like, his family wants you to do something that they know is more secure.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? And then you choose a path for, like, for me, for DJing, you choose a path for, making music. You don't know how secure that is until you're like really chasing your dream and really start to show, like, how supportive is the people around you, aside from your brothers who's been doing this, your family, maybe aunts, uncles, mother, so people like that.
My family, because of my background, it was something positive.
Okay.
And it was like, go for it.
It's a change. It's a change.
If this is gonna keep you on the straight, like, we supporting it, we love it. You know what I'm saying? Keep going. But all this, once everybody sees progress, then they're gonna turn around for it at the end of the day anyway. So.
When you made your first rap song, right, and you was like, this solidifies like I'm doing rap music. How was the takeaway from people? Like, how did they react to the record and the song you made? And what was the name of the song?
What was the name of that dang first song? I forgot about it.
It's so long ago. You don't. This is like losing your virginity, bro. You remember your first person, bro.
I don't remember.
You remember your first song, bro.
It's crazy, but you get to making so many of them, bro. Like, I literally forget. But I think it was a remix. I think I remixed.
Yeah.
One of those types, like how Wayne used to do the droughts and stuff back in the day. I think I was somebody's beat, because that was back when you could still get a CD going. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's back that far, bro.
Where do you pull like your inspiration from? Like, where does this come from? Other than outside the street,
outside.
What kind of music does Rich Prez make? You know what I mean?
Me, without music, I'm a hustle. I'm gonna go get it. You know what I'm saying? So that's me. I'm motivational. You know what I'm saying? My inspiration, you know, with like Nipsey Hussle. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. So I'm standing on principles, as a man, morals. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, just making money, self-independence.
So when you're not listening to yourself or your people, like whose music you are listening to, and
Nip.
If Nip, I'm gonna shout out to my manager Prez, first of all, because he's a Nipsey Hussle crazy fan, and he lives by shit that Nipsey be saying, because he just feels like it's right.
That's I know,
you know
he's a businessman.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? So what you listen to Nip, you know what I'm saying? What was the albums like for you growing up?
Okay.
You know?
Growing up for me, it was like a Street Lord. So, you know, Blade Icewood back in Detroit, you know what I'm saying? That's the same time M was coming up. But that was the more the street side. So M did the battle rap route. You know, but it was still an underground of the streets.
Have you ever went to like those battle raps? No. Okay.
So I was literally more excited by you. You got the dudes that's down there battle rapping, right?
Yeah.
And then you got these dudes flying down in the brand new Range Rovers on 24-inch rims.
Oh, so you got to see it, like I got to see all parts of it.
I'm looking at that. I'm at Bell House playing bingo. Like I'm gonna have that when I get older.
Okay.
What type of watch is that?
How do you balance like your creative side, like doing music, and then have to deal with the responsibilities of, life? Like, I want to do music and I want to stay in the studio and I want to perform everywhere, but I have to take care of business. I have to take care of, my family, or whatever the case may be, your bills. You know what I'm saying? How do you, how does the two coincide and live with you, and how do you make it work for yourself?
For me, that's when my project Corporate Hustle. So I got onto that type of business. So being able to put myself in position financially to be able to pursue what I'm doing first, because you need a bag with this. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So I was able to transition and make a good living for myself. So my family paid for. I own my crib. Everything good.
Salute to you, black man.
Appreciate that.
Salute to you. You know what I'm saying? As a struggle, what do you find the most, like, as a rapper? My bad. As a rapper, what do you find most of, like, struggling being a rapper?
For me is a lot of gimmicks, man. I don't be liking that. And then the message, you know what I'm saying, at the end of the day, because there's a lot of young kids who's walking around in the suburbs and ain't never seen the hood in their life, but portraying, what I'm saying,
hood
a certain way, and that's not cool, you know what I'm saying? So
how do you feel like, as an artist, like your message, to those same kids we talking about, like the things you're saying in your music, like how do you think that affects them too as well?
Oh, then letting people know it's another route. You know what I'm saying? For me, like, a lot of people say, we don't have nothing but, we ain't had nothing but a bag. We can go and do this or do that. At the end of the day, man, open your eyes on the phone. You got a phone in your hand. You got an opportunity everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Just don't crash out before you can mess up your chances of getting to those opportunities. You know what I'm saying?
So you say you make hustle music or music, inspirational hustle, like just get to it. You know what I mean? So do you feel like you have to change at all with the music that's out right now or popular right now, or? No,
then that's one thing, shout out to my mom. She, make sure she like, son, you been there, done that. So don't go back and get lost in or trying to prove a point. Your resume gonna speak for itself. So that's what I've been pushing at and trying to just get further along. It shouldn't take having to go sit down and do. Most of these guys go do little 2 years. And come home, and now you have a story. Now you scared straight. You know what I'm saying? And don't take all that.
Shout out to your mom, man, for that. You know what I'm saying? Like, so what do you feel about, the music you make, and what do you feel about the music that's out now?
I mean, I love it. Most of the music I love, you know what I'm saying? And most people standing behind it and they going to jail for it too. But,
No, I get it. I hear you.
I mess with it, but hey, do it make you happy. You know
what keeps you motivated then?
Being able to fly my whole team out.
You know
what I'm saying?
I see you got a team, bro. You got a team.
This will keep me, my people. They got jobs now.
Yeah.
That's what keep me happy.
How do you feel about employing there's stigma usually, like don't employ a lot of family and mixed family in business, or things like that, or close friends in business, like too much. How do you feel about that? And how does it work for you? You know what I'm saying? You say, my people employed, I feel good about that, things like that. How does that make you feel? And what do you feel about that stigma when people say that?
I kind of hate it. Because it's like, how do you know if you don't give them opportunity? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I understand everybody can't go. But you can't let one person ruin it for 20 other people. You know what I'm saying? It give you opportunity, you know, especially if you're in control of that. It can't mess it up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. How do you feel about, like, you said everybody can't go. You know, do you get that backlash, that negativity
from it,
or do you feel like like, do you feel the negativity that comes with that? Like, everybody can't go?
Absolutely. I feel it.
You know, because a lot of people do feel that way. Like, you know, we came to a certain point together, but the rest is my journey. You know what I'm saying? And then I could probably come back with you, you know, come back and get you, or, you know, this is just for me. I just, you know, we went where we could go together.
But if it's real love, you know, so it's understandable. But if not, shoot, that's just doing a favor for me at the end of the day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I just hope it don't take $1 million for me to realize that person. You know what I'm saying?
Not a mill.
Yeah, but
is that so? I appreciate you saying, you know, one thing I like about you so far and us talking is like the respect you have for the people around you.
Most definitely.
The respect you have for your mama and the things she told you.
Appreciate that.
You know what I'm saying? The respect you have, you know, for your people and saying how important these people are to you. You know, another thing you said, you know, you want to show them, like, look, you got things on your phone. You could go get it. It's right on your phone, you know, things like that. And you could appreciate things like that. You know, and I say that because it's like, what's your biggest goal as a rapper? What's your biggest aspiration as a rapper? Like, once you hit the top, like, what is Rich Prez want to be known for? What is the thing he wants to be best known for?
Man, for me is I love New York because I look where y'all got everything right here.
Right here, yeah.
If I could do that for Detroit and have Woodward, you know what I'm saying, just like that, record labels, opportunity for these, you know, creating opportunities, creating jobs, bring Motown back, because Motown is actually in LA for us now. So at the end of the day, they still show love.
Yeah.
I would love to have that back at home. You know, Eminem came back and opened up, you know, the Mom's Spaghetti Shop and everything with respect. But we got so much. Big Sean trying, he doing things. He coming back home and he's on the rampage right now.
Now he's starting putting in work. You know what I'm saying?
He's helping up all the artists right now that's coming up. So salute to him. But you know, to do my part of my due diligence, when it's my time to sit up there at that table, if I can get with him. Or T Grizzly, 4-2 we all put that money together. It's gonna be beautiful for Detroit. Most definitely.
I appreciate that, and I'm looking forward to all that because for some reason I feel like you're gonna make this happen.
Most definitely.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm sitting across from you, and I feel like you really gonna make this happen for yourself and make it happen for the people around you. You know what I'm saying?
That,
on another level other than what you're doing already. You know what I mean? So shout out to you. Now let's get to the music.
Let's do it.
You know what I'm saying? You have a new single out?
Yep, Count It Up featuring All Star J.
Count It Up. Is this like on a project, EP, LP?
Yep, Corporate Hustle.
Okay, is that full project? Like full album?
Full album already.
Full album,
yep.
Okay. How many songs?
14.
Okay, Corporate Hustle.
Yep, Corporate Hustle.
Corporate Hustle. Shout out to Corporate Hustle. What led you to make this? Is this like your first album? How many albums have you had?
So I'm counting 2. You know, I had D&D, but at the same time, me learning the game now in this industry is kind of like I want to go back and redo it, but at the same time, just let it sit.
Yeah.
Because I'll probably never be able to make that again from this state that I'm in right now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So gotta leave it be and keep going. So my old, you know, all the new fans can go back and backtrack, catch up, and
Okay. So D&D was D&D an album too?
Yep, D&D was.
Did you put out like mixtapes before that or anything like that, or just like let me put out this single real quick?
Just that. Yep.
Yeah, it was a bunch of singles.
Yep, just a bunch of singles.
And then it was like, yo, D&D is gonna be my first album.
Yep.
How did people gravitate towards that one? And then I want you to compare that one to how people are gravitating to you now. You know, because you say you came from, it was like a different person. You know what I'm saying? When you did D&D and then Corporate Hustle.
Yeah, so people loved it. They still loved it, and they had their favorites. This Corporate Hustle has just been going crazy. Like, everybody that I know is just like, man, your growth. You know what I'm saying? As an artist and as a man in general. So when people can see what you're doing in real life, and then hear it in your music, make them support you even more.
Absolutely, 100%. When do you think? Do you have do you have a video out for this? Anything like that?
Yeah, I got a free AP out, which is free AP. It'll be home soon, but just did a video for my dog. The good thing about it was able to
free AP is a person. You just said Free My Dog. You know what I'm saying? Is that the title of the song too?
Yep, I put it as the title of the
song.
song.
Why choose that? Is that not the single you pushing?
That's just because when I got with Rock Nation,
I
was able to get the JPEG.
Okay.
So I was able to give my dog a song so he can hear it.
So he can hear it.
He can call home happy as it. I'm happy as ever.
Yeah. No, you can curse on this platform.
Okay, cool.
This is not, you know what I'm saying? This ain't FM radio right here.
Bet.
You good. All right, you locked in. You know what I'm saying? So free AP, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully free you till we see you. Now what's next for Rich? You did all this. First of all, it's hard to say what's next for you because it's like first time I perform is like for 2,500 people. You know what I'm saying? It's like I'm doing this, you know, for my town. You know what I mean? It's like what's next? Like what really is something that you want to do? Like you haven't been able to do. Like you want to do now?
Get those features with those mainstream artists.
Which artists? Name like three really good ones that you feel like.
From the city, 4-2 Doug.
Okay.
Big Sean.
Are they all from the city?
No.
Okay.
The third one is a person that probably ain't gonna take no money for it. And that's Jay-Z.
Oh, okay, yeah, wow, all right.
He probably won't even take the money.
Why Jay-Z being the only person out of the people from the town that got picked?
That man is that's who I need to learn from.
Is it because of the music or is it because of the business?
Business relationship.
So just the business.
Just the business.
Okay, I agree. I agree. Yeah. I agree. So is there any? All right, let's talk about this project. Is there any producers that you work with that we should know or artists that you work with?
So I got All Star JR on it, which is from Detroit. He just signed with Empire.
Okay.
So he's with Gazi and them. And I got my boy DR. He's on the beats. Freak got beats. That's my guys. And what else is it on there? Ben cooked it up.
Yeah.
Shout out to Benjamin. And what other producers? Soldier. Some guys from Russia.
Yeah. Are you big on like collaborating with artists on your projects?
With artists, not
aside from the producers, you know what I'm saying? Aside from the producers, like, are you big on like, you know, let me find this person or I think this person will be good for this?
I'm learning that.
Yeah.
I'm learning that. So like I was just in a meeting today and they was just like, ESTG needs to be on here. And I'm like, I didn't think of it. But
now it's like, you know, processing in your head, yeah.
Yeah, it's time to think a little bit bigger, you know what I'm saying? And apply pressure the right way. And it benefits. So free game for any artists out there listening. You know, you get into their pool, that person got 1 million Spotify listeners, and you do the song with them.
Now you got they fan base.
Even if you get 100,000 of it, you know what I'm saying? That's cool.
Yeah.
Just learning to play Monopoly.
So how often do you come to New York?
I've been here about.
Because I know that you told me, we were talking a little bit, and you told me, before you answer that, you were telling me like you've been here a couple of days, and you've been to the studio, you know what I'm saying? And what, you've been to maybe a music meeting, you said?
Yep, I been to Sony. I had to go into Sony. Okay,
Sony. So why haven't you been outside yet?
Because this would be straight business when I'm here, and then we moving so quick.
Okay.
Quick, everybody. And the guys that I'm bumping into, like Real Carter, they be moving.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They be moving every time. So like he's sick of he couldn't be here. He is out of town for, wedding right now. So he just giving me the plugs and connections.
Yeah.
Jesse, shout out to
Jesse. Just want to let you know, next time you in New York, you gotta hit me. All right?
I got you.
I'm gonna take you around the town a little bit.
I got you.
All right, we're gonna show you around New York a little bit.
Let's do it.
You come to New York before?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Have you come to hang out, or it's always been business?
I hung out one time and I was in Yonkers.
Oh, that's not hanging out. That's not hanging out, bro. All right. Shout out to my people in YO, like Mount Vernon, YO, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's not hanging out, bro. All right. You're gonna come. We're gonna hang out in the city. You're gonna do the boroughs a little bit. You're gonna hang out. You're gonna have a good time. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be good. You're gonna be good here, and you're gonna have a good time for sure.
Bet.
You know what I'm saying? So new album out now.
Yes, sir.
It's called
Corporate Hustle.
Corporate Hustle out. Our new single is out.
Yep, Count It Up featuring All Star JR.
Rich Prez from Detroit. I appreciate you coming through, man and really locking in with me. Thank you so much for letting me pick your brain a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Because you're an intriguing person, honestly. You know what I'm saying? You got a lot going on, and I'm looking forward to seeing this all, come to fruition, and then me tapping in with you, go check you out in Detroit. You know what I'm saying? Hang out with you.
Oh yeah, let's lock in.
You know what I'm saying? For sure. So appreciate you coming in, locking in with me, Rich Prez. You know what I'm saying? Shout out your Instagram.
Yo, follow me on Instagram at #1 RIXH.PREZ. One Rich Prez.
One Rich Prez.
Yep.
New album out, Corporate Hustle.
Yep.
New single out.
Count It Up featuring.
You gotta let these people know. New single out.
Yep. Run it out. And we about to drop the video May 9th. So
look out for that.
Yep. Lock in.
Thank you very much for coming through. Appreciate you, bro.
Man, appreciate you.
All right.